Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back, and happy Mother's Day. Blessings to all of you. Current mothers, mothers to be, and well, once you're a mother, well, you always be. I don't care if they're 50 years old, you still mama. So, welcome everybody. Come on in. Like and share the video on your way. Let the video play all the way to the end, please, including those ads. And please, leave a comment. All those things are so important. They keep us in the algorithm and keep YouTube happy. All right, guys. Like I said, happy Mother's Day and blessings to everybody. And for those of you who might be missing their mom, well, hugs and loves. That's all I can say, because you know. And for those of you whose mama's here, make sure you forget whatever it is you need to forget, because mom is mom, okay? At least one day a year. So, bygones be bygones. Just saying. New beginnings. And it's okay, because you can start over. That's the great thing about every day. It's a new one. Alright, guys. Let's talk about what kind of went on tonight with early activation and kind of what I found. I did not make it to the store early today. I did not make it till after 7 o'clock, and it was 7:18, and the first deal I'd done was at a marketplace, and it was with the Diet Coke products. That did work. I still got my buy two, get one free. It was after 7 o'clock. I still got my 5 off. No problem. Okay. However, I did spend $30 out of pocket because I bought some other stuff. And the out of pocket on that one was large because I was in the marketplace and I actually bought food. So, my out of pocket for that one was like $28. Now, next, I went to my local store and I picked up some items that I actually needed. And then I tried to make a deal with the Arm & Hammer, because when I scanned the Arm & Hammer detergent, the instant savings was showing up. Okay? That, you spend $15 and get 5 off was showing up. However, it did not ring up that way, because I gathered up enough and it did not come off. And at this store, neither did my digital 5 off 25. Paper 5 off 25 did work, but the digital 5 off 25 did not work. Okay? Now, this is the digital. This is the one where the digital 5 off 25 did not work. And I did not think to ask for a paper 5 off at the time. The discount, and I'll show you the difference so you'll know what the difference is. Where this says discount, this is the 5 off store coupon for the Pedigree and the Shiva and the Temptations. Okay? There was $11 that came off to begin with. So, I had plenty to still get my other 5 off. Okay? Even after that was said and done. But it did not work. And I did not think about asking for a paper 5 off or presenting one at the time. So, now the next one. Now this was the original one that I did with the Arm & Hammer. And I had, along with the Arm & Hammer detergent, that is on here. I had the pods, and I had the crystals. 2 things of crystals. I had like $20 worth of Arm & Hammer. Okay, altogether, the transaction was like $37. And the instant savings did not come off. Neither did the 5 off 25 digital. That is at this store. Okay? This is a different store. It is a newer operating system store, but so was the other store in which I was in. Was a newer operating system store, I'm pretty sure. Now, when that Arm & Hammer did not work, I took it back and revamped my deal, because that out of pocket, that deal was up to $44, and after everything was said and done, it was still $30 some odd dollars. So what I actually needed on this was the Tidy Cats cat litter, and it's not on sale. At least I don't believe it is. It says that there's a promo. No, that's your 5 off 25 promotion, yes. Okay. I picked up the Snuggle because I had a $1.25 coupon. I also had urns for $2. And I thought I had 2 different urns, but it turns out I believe I only had one $2 urn. So, I just ended up with an extra Snuggle Crystal, but they were on sale, so they're normally $5.25, so good deal. Then you can see I got my Arm & Hammer for $4.25, and then the other Snuggle Crystals, and then I got the Tango beads for $4.75 this time instead of $4.25. And then you can see my $2 came off, my $1.25 on my Snuggle came off, my $2.50 for a discount, and it is a store coupon, I do believe, and that is the Tango, $2.50 off the Tango. So that's what the $2.50 was for. It was a store coupon. $2 for the Arm & Hammer, $1.25 for the Snuggle, $2.50 for the Tango, 5 off 25, and then a $2 urn, which I've already gotten back. So taxes was taxes was $2.23. So actuality, it was $23. And I'll be getting back $2, so $21 is what this one cost me. Alright, let's look at our savings. The savings on this one was $11. And I got back a $2 earn. So $13 in savings on this one. Savings on this one was also $11.25. Okay. And then my savings on my Coke, which I don't have my receipt. I do believe I was in the car. The savings on the Coke was $17 and change on that. So, let me tell you how much I spent today. Okay, on this one, I actually saved $41.25. I spent $70. So, I actually spent more than what I saved this time. Now, what did I get for that $77? I got 3 12-packs of Diet Coke. I got a 5-pound bag of potatoes. I got a package of cupcakes. I got a box of Poise pads. I got a bag of Temptation cat food. A large 12-pound bag, I believe it is, of Pedigree dog food. The $15 Sheba. I got Tidy Cats cat litter, and Snuggle, 3 Snuggles, a Gain Tango, and a laundry detergent. All of that for $77. So, I don't think that's too bad, but it ain't that good either. But we'll make up for it. Now, bottom line, what I discovered is it's going to be a hit and miss when it comes to how these registers are going to be working for the time being. Because at the marketplace store where the Coke deal worked, I could have done a Coke and Pepsi deal. Okay, I could have mixed and matched, used my 4 off, thrown some potato chips in there, and got $9 off the deal, okay? It would have worked. Now, here, all the sale prices that were supposed to be on sale on Saturday were still on sale at these other stores as well. Now, when I scanned the Arm & Hammer items, the instant savings did come up under offers. It was already showing it. However, it did not work at the cash register. Now, why it did not work at the cash register, I don't know if it's because officially it's not Sunday. Okay? Not sure. All I know is it showed it, and it did not work. And the other older deals were still working at 8 o'clock. So, don't know what to tell you yet, guys, except for we're just going to keep doing it the way we're doing. We're going to keep going for that early activation, and if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But what I will tell you is make sure you start collecting those paper 5 off 25s, because your digital 5 off 25 is not working after 7 o'clock. So blessings, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Enjoy your Mother's Day.